In the late 1960s, Eric Burdon of the Animals, and I'm hoping that somebody out there remembers who the Animals were, the British band from the early 1960s, he produced a record album that has kind of stuck with me for a long time. The name of the album was The Winds of Change. And it was kind of a dark, brooding statement of the times type of album. You know, not a CD, it was actually an album. And I liked it. I especially liked the phrase, winds of change. And this week I read the barn notes from the association, you know, the electronic note that comes out every week, and it's a good source of information, so I do encourage everyone to read this. But to me, it kind of showed that the winds of change may be upon us. And I'm hoping that the winds of change are a little bit more positive than what they've been in the past. When I took a look at the July statistics, it showed that signed purchase agreements were up 6.2% from the previous year. And this is the biggest single month jump, you know, year-to-year jump in over 41 months. So this is, in my mind, significant change to where we've been. New listings were down 8.2%, which tells me that, you know, there's fewer houses coming into the market, and hopefully it's fewer foreclosures coming into the market, because we've kind of hopefully running our course on that, although I'm not sure if that's a true statement or not. But there's, you know, 4.9% fewer active listings, and the number of houses available per buyer was down 4 some odd percent. So this is a month snapshot, and it tells me things may be going in the right direction. Then I looked at the first week in August, and the numbers were substantiated again. So I'm starting to see a trend happening here. Pending sales, the first week of August was up 21% from where it was a year ago in August. That's 21%. That to me is a big number. Now, I don't like to put too much weight on something like that because there's so many variables that go into reporting, but again, to me, it's a trend in the right direction. You know, new listings were down 11%. Total active houses on the market were down, you know, 6.4% over the year before. So I'm starting to see a trend here. No, I think what's happening is that, you know, the prices are still down. You know, if you take a look at where they were even a year ago, we're down 10.8% on an average from that 2007 numbers. And I think a lot of this is due to the foreclosures. The fact that the number of active listings are lessened tells me that maybe your traditional buyers, people who are not upside down, who don't have a lot of pain of foreclosure or actually have some equity, they're holding off on the market. And the market is ever so slowly starting to turn back to a more balanced market. So I'm hoping that the winds of change, at least here in the Minneapolis market, are starting to blow in a more positive direction. So keep the faith.